Oui, parce qu'il nous faut aussi.
Donc cette signature va illustrer le nouveau climat de relations sociales, à Barcelone, à Fusion for Energy. And social relation is extremely important. It is impossible to reach target, to be successful, without the creation, the development of positive social relations. And this document has been negotiated between trade unions,
U4U et Union syndicale, général,
and the director in charge of Fusion for Energy. And as you know, this is not neutral, because at the end of the day, we are developing all things necessary for ITER. ITER is the most important project in the context of nuclear fusion in the world. It is the only project that could associate, at that time, United States, Russia Federation, Japan, China, India, South Korea, and Europeans. Accordingly, this is a perfect illustration of a way to proceed regarding relationship between staff and hierarchy. And I would like to express my thanks of all those who contributed to that. You, all of you, representing trade union, and the director in charge, because this is opening a new area, extremely positive, regarding all these aspects. And management, as you know, the staff is the first asset of the Commission. Accordingly, I'm very pleased with this signature, and we will celebrate that, but we should first of all sign.
Je voudrais dire que finalement la signature de cet accord-cadre est l'expression d'un signe de confiance que nous faisons l'un dans l'autre pour avoir des relations de dialogue et pour permettre au personnel de pouvoir s'appuyer sur des organisations intermédiaires qui gardent la mémoire, disons, des institutions. Et donc, c'est quelque chose, notre présence est quelque chose de positif pour vous, et c'est aussi quelque chose de positif pour le personnel. Nous avons la vocation de mettre en avant des revendications qui sont compatibles avec celles du service, parce que l'intérêt du service et du personnel ne peut pas aller l'un sans l'autre.
If I may respond in English, obviously we have a very special type of staff. A lot of people who are very motivated to build this fusion energy and who've been working on this for a long time. And there is even a special little trade union that has been around, I think, for 30 years, since the time of JET, and that is also party to this agreement.
Yes. Brian,
so I'm representing that tiny union from the time of JET, and as you say, it's been around for 30 years. The difference with that union is that we really represent the people who are really committed to fusion, and we're obviously representing the interests of the staff, but try to do so always within the context of the fusion program. So we're quite keen to promote mobility and to retain the knowledge and expertise within the fusion program for the longer term.
And that is also the challenge which makes this a bit different from other agency or also the Commission, that Fusion for Energy is a transitional project-oriented organization where some of the people will move on to commission and run ITER, while others will come to run more projects. So there is more change in this organization than in a typical EU body.
Yes, I'm particularly happy to come to sign with Brian and George this framework agreement, because it's a long-standing project. And remembering in the year 2008 when we had to send something like 30 people, 30 staff members to the agencies in Barcelona, we had to deal with the administration, the way to transfer the colleagues over there. And now the organization has grown in number of staff, which is very interesting. It's grown also politically, because now we are in a very good track for the construction of the reactor in Cadarache, and we have the people of Fusion for Energy in Barcelona, which are making a good job, and we do wish that the staff regulation and the administrative rules are followed in every agency Our true dreams is also that we have a framework agreement in Syndical Federal, but with other organizations, of course.
Absolutely.
A very broad framework agreement for all the agencies, because sometimes we have agencies which are spread over Europe, and we have very competent directors, certainly, scientifically in this case, but also administratively in other case, but which have not the link with the staff as we have in the Commission. And sometimes that's good that we have a framework agreement just to work also with the management, but to work with the staff when they have administrative problems, certainly, that we are also professional to try to support it. And we hope a very fruitful coordination, but also work together.
And it is important also to well explain to the staff all the management ongoing. Because as you know, we had to revisit all things, to put in place a new management in Cadarache for ITER organization, but also in Barcelona for Fusion for Energy. What was needed was manager in situation to put on right track this project. Not easy.
Yeah.
When you have to accumulate all the expertise coming from all these countries, it's not an easy task. But this is one of the most fascinating projects. And I would like to pay tribute also to Vlandas, because the contribution of the domestic, European domestic agency is a must. And the work done is absolutely fundamental. It's a fundamental contribution to ITER. We have now many visits. We had the visit of the US Energy Secretary recently. He came back full of enthusiasm. He said that in front of Pompeo, State Secretary, all our vice-president, commissioner, and so on. Today I spoke with the Japanese, exactly the same. We are managing that at the top level. As you know, we have also prepared the ground for the future. We have proposed 6 billion euros of budget in the context of a new financial perspective. And I see now a strong support coming from member states also, and all stakeholders, because of the quality of work of the staff, quality of work in Cadarache, the quality of work in Barcelona. And this is extremely important because we need a clear understanding of all staff, because this is also a collective challenge. And the role of Europe in that context is the most important. Donc now, I would like to invite
Alors, on doit
Sai.
paraphrer, peut-être.
Merci.
Je vous en prie.